Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is a reading for the months ahead, June, July, and August. And I wanted to do a special reading for those particular 3 months because I feel like there's so much happening. There's so much changes going on right now. And the planetary changes, the new moons and the full moons and eclipses that has been going on and are still going on, are just really changing things as we speak. And I just wanted to inspire, help, validate, confirm, whatever you need right now, Scorpio, to be here and just say, you know, these months are going to be fine. And from what it looks like, I don't know what's going to come out for you, Scorpio, but from what it looks like the collective feel that I have, it was a little bit heavier maybe around Aries in the very beginning of the signs, but I just feel like overall the collective message is that there's a big change happening over June, July, and August. And August seems to be like a very big manifestation month, if that makes sense. Like a lot of changes going on such a deep level for June, July, and then August seems to be sort of almost like an explosion month. So let's see what's going on for you for June, July, and August. We're going to go a little bit deeper into each month. I do also want to say that I offer personal readings, at least in talking time. I'm offering personal readings. I don't know how it's going to look like. If you listen to this message in August and you go look in the description box and there's nothing about it, I have probably stopped offering them. So if you're interested in one and you find something about them in the description box, please send me a message, okay? Okay. Scorpio, for the month of June, what do we have, please? Scorpio for the month of June. Scorpio. It's getting, I just feel like it's not, I don't feel like it's not coming out or it's taking a long time, but I feel like it's getting organized. Or we don't just want any card, just not any old card. We want the card. And to get the card, we want to get organized. There you go. To be fair, it can be a Libra influence. It can be on the cusp, meaning you're born right at the end of Libra and right at the beginning of Scorpio. It's just a justice card. So that's for the month of June, to be fair. And there's something that needs organization there. You want to get organized to get it right for the month of June. For the month of July, what do we have here for Scorpio, please, for the month of July? I do apologize. There's a lot of like motorcycles and stuff running around outside right now, but it's getting really, really nice outside and really, really warm inside. So I have my windows open. I hope that is not bothering too much. For the month of July, we have exchanging gifts, number 27. Exchanging gifts. We're going to go into each and every one of these months to really see what's going on there for you, Scorpio. For the month of August, what do we have, please? For the month of August. Didn't I just say? Treasure Island. Number 9, Treasure Island, seems to show up for you for the month of August. So to be fair, I have an owl sitting on top of your head. The owl for me represents wisdom. It represents 360-degree vision. Like you're able to see things from many perspectives, from many viewpoints, and to take something from, not for face value, but really like dive into something. Here's the organization feeling again. Like whatever's going on in June, Scorpio, there's something that it's going to be really good for you to not just jump on anything straight away. There's something to do like a little bit of research about, to really use your wisdom here and really use your ableness, can you say that? To really use the way that you can just see things from different perspectives come from different viewpoints to look at the situation. Whatever the situation is, whether that's like a purchase of something or selling of something, choosing to say yes to a job or say no to a job, any type of relationship, whatever this is for you. There's so we have that, it's the to be fair card, it's the justice cards. It's also something about balancing the situation here and have it be fair for everyone involved. And it's like you're feeling weighing pros and cons. And this is also like you need to think about yourself, Scorpio. There's something here to so I don't know if people around you are giving you a hard time about something, like wanting to make decisions for you, or like you're up to make a decision and people seems to have a lot of opinions about it, and you just wanted to make it be fair. You just want it to be right for everyone involved. And so in a way, to make it right for everyone else, you sort of need to leave everyone else out of the picture so that you can make a clear decision. I know this is a very, very specific message here today. And so if it doesn't resonate, this at least for the month of June, this might not be for you. You'll know what this is about, Scorpio, the thing that I'm talking about. There's something that you're making a decision about, and it's gonna help you to really have not such a locked in way of thinking about things, but to really take different perspectives and view this from different, like look at it from different viewpoints. Don't jump on board super, super fast. Get organized first and look at the situation and take your time. It really is about taking your time to make a decision about something, or like how to proceed with something, or how to approach something. Okay, can we clarify the month of June here, please? I just see a lot of love hearts, like on the bottom, I just see a lot of love hearts. So I just feel like you really are coming from a loving place here. You want to come from the heart to make this decision. You're not egotistical or selfish, or, you know, but there's something about Scorpio, you need to think, sorry. You need to think about yourself. You need to think about yourself in this situation as well. You know, it's a justice card, but yeah, it's justice for everyone involved, including Scorpio. Not excluding Scorpio, including Scorpio. Okay? Oh, Balanta. We have new vitality, and I'm supposed to read from the book. I'm going to show you the card in a second. I just love this energy here. Indigo. No. So what is it then? Violet. There you go. New vitality for violet. Look at the rainbow colors there. It's just really beautiful. It's number 1, so it's a brand new beginning. And I just realized we have number 38 here, which is 11. I was like, is it? Like 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is. 38 turns into 11. So it's a portal. It's a going through into something new. It's what you wish for, is what you want, is your it's putting down a seed. It's like, okay, this is your creation, but it's 11 then together with number 1. So there's a lot of alignment here as well. You might even start to see this every once in a while. 1111 starts to show up, or 111 or 11 or something like that. Okay. New vitality. Keywords is revitalize, focus, enthusiasm, and joy. There is great potential to revitalize your relationships right now, both with others and with yourself. Seize this energy and infuse more warmth and enthusiasm into all your relationships. Have fun with other people and feel how this will lift your energy and spirits. This raised rate of vibration will assist in improving current relationships and in drawing new relationships to you. See your loved ones in a different light for the time being. Set aside any difficulties. Focus on humorous and loving aspects and think of creative ways to add more laughter to your life. The more joy you add, the greater the energy level and the higher the vibration, bringing beautifully renewed vitality. Let your relationship sparkle. Your spirit guides are ready to help with this. Ask them for assistance. So if there's anything that has sort of muddled, is that the word? It has sort of, put a damper a little bit on relationship, like it has, whatever this decision is for you, has put a strain on relationships. Maybe has like, I don't feel like a full-blown conflict or anything like that, but if it has sort of muddied the relationship somehow, to just really try, like I said with the owl there, like try to have a different perspective on things. I know this sucks to hear sometimes, like try to be the bigger person. Try to be the one that understands. And if you even have to treat, I don't mean that you should treat other people like they're kids, like they don't understand anything. But if you were to talk to a child about a certain thing, if you were to talk to a child that just doesn't understand, you would try to sort of get to their level and speak their language and give them several ways to understand something without judging them, because they're just a kid. So if there's a way here for you to look at the situation and to approach people involved in this, they maybe have, like I started out saying, it feels like people have a lot of opinions about something that's actually not really their opinion to even make. But there seems to be a lot of say in this, which maybe even then confuses the relationships a little bit, or puts a little bit of a strained feeling onto the relationships. That if we can just let that go as much as possible right now, and treat like it says in the book, at least for right now, just treat the situation like, for right now, you're just going to set personal things aside and just really try to focus on the thing that you're trying to achieve here for the month of June. Okay? The more laughter, the more jokes, the more humor, the higher the vibration and the clearer you will see. Coming into the month of July, exchanging gifts. So I just feel like this is when, so you have something to offer and someone else has something to offer to you. So for the month of July, there's a feeling of wanting to share, wanting to, okay, so here's how I did this. Can you show me how you did yours? Is there a way that I can help you? And then there's a feeling of they can help back. Like there's a big, and if this is tied into the thing that happens in June, at least it's colored. It's colored. So it just makes you want to help more where you can. Like whatever is your, whatever is your, not necessarily your profession, but like whatever is your talent, the thing that you're good at, like it's whatever's been going on in June, it just makes you feel like you want to help more where you can. You want to get your wisdom and your knowledge out there. Okay, and it's so interesting because it's like, okay, Scorpio, this is a tricky one because I just feel like it really, June will open up a lot of things for you. And I think it's also going to start, you're going to have some sort of realizations in the month of June that not everyone wants to hear what you have to say. And just because you're really good at something or because you have a lot of knowledge about something, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone's on board to hear your wisdom. Does that make sense? And it's so tough. And I just feel with this cat, the cat for me represents loving yourself or finding love for yourself or be unconditional. And I just feel like even though you have a lot of things and a lot of gifts to give someone else, and you're in that spirit, like you're even like, you so want to share your wisdom. And there's something that has happened in the month of June that just really has highlighted that even. You understand how much you want to share your wisdom. Not everyone wants to receive it. And it's a tough thing to really just sit back and not share, you have a gift here. Why don't they just take it and run? Because it's not for everyone to have the same path as you do. And it's not for everyone to even understand what you're about. And it's not for you to try to convince them and try to change their mind or try to have them understand what you're about, because they really actually didn't even ask. if they ask, it's probably very, I don't know what the word is for that, but like, you know, when it's not really a question, they say, like, they will voice it as a question, but it's not really a question. It's just, you know, what, it's like, what are you doing? They don't want an answer to what you're doing. They were just really wondering what you're doing, and then they're fine to leave you at that. So there's something about having a lot of gifts to share with other people, but not everyone wants to receive them, and it's not for you to push it on them or change their mind. They have a different path to walk. For the month of July, can we just clarify this a little bit, please? And to the ones that you are a gift, you are such a gift. Like, to the ones that wants to hear your wisdom or your perspective or whatever, you're such a gift. Heal. Such an interesting message here, because, okay, so the first thing that I'm getting with this, Scorpio, is that you're not stuck. Okay, Scorpio, I think I've said this once or twice before, and all the time that I've done these readings, there's something about being the black sheep, feeling like the, not being the black sheep perhaps, but feeling like the black sheep, or feeling like the one that's a little bit left outside or not a part of the group, or like doing things very differently than others are doing them. You're not necessarily the black sheep, but maybe someone has even said, make you understand that you're definitely not a part of the group, you know, because you're doing it so vastly different. There's something that's going to take place in the month of June. It's going to even highlight what you're all about. Like, it's almost like it's going to make you understand what your purpose is, or like what you have to offer to the world, or like there's so much knowledge about something that you're so passionate about, and then you really understand, maybe have understood for a long, long time, and intellectually you probably would say, Scorpio, that no, I get it, I can't talk to everyone about this, or I can't, you know, force my point of view or my perspective on the situation onto another and ask them to understand it, or even ask them to want to be on the same page if they're not. But then it's like you've been stuck in those chains anyway. It's like you're stuck and feeling like a little bit of a disappointment, feeling like, why can't I get through to them? Why aren't I as big part of this group as everyone else? You know, all of those questions. And even though you sort of have walked your own path, or walked your own, like lived your own experience, life experience, and maybe really not cared about so much what the other people are doing in your life, whether that's family members or friendships or whatever, I feel like this is the first time that you really, truly are becoming free. You do see the breaking of the chains there, like you're not stuck anymore. So I think that before you have walked your own path, been the black sheep, so to speak, but still feeling trapped within the group. Now you're still walking your own path, but it's almost like a revelation. It's almost like, wow, I get it now. I am walking my own path, and I've been walking my own path since I can remember. But now there's something that allows for you to break the chains, like you're not part of the group anymore, and feeling bad for your choices. You're breaking off the group. You're breaking off the old pattern. There's something that just, it cuts off here, and there's a lot of healing taking place towards you, but there's also a lot of healing taking place towards the ones that you're cutting the cord with, because there's a little bit of misunderstanding and frustration on their part as well, that they just don't understand, because they're coming from such a clear, in their mind, such a clear perspective and such a clear view in their mind, and they just don't understand your choices. And for you to cut the cord, and for you to sort of become really free of the chains of being part of the group, even though you haven't been for such a long time, it's gonna give you a lot of freedom. It's actually, and it's the immortality. It's the immortal number there. 17 is the never-endedness of things. Immortality, stepping into it's a really beautiful place. And then we had Treasure Island for the month of August. So I think that the wanting of leading a very specific life, or like following your truest, deepest voice, and at the same time try to please everyone else, has just really put a lot of restrictions on you. And I feel, Scorpio, that, and being such a deep, I'm completely generalizing now, but Scorpio is like such a deep felt, deep emotional sign. You're feeling everything, and even though you're trying your best to just follow your own path, you still so much feel what other people are feeling, and you so much want to just really be there for them and really understand them and lift them up, and but it feels like it has almost been at your own expense. It has been a lot of compromise and a lot of not just compromise but sacrifice. It feels like you've sacrificed a big part of yourself for such a long time, and it hasn't really brought you to the Treasure Island. If anything, it probably has dimmed your shine quite a bit. You probably have struggled a little bit to just really get a flow into your life, like get opportunities that you want, get the support that you want, get the money that you want, because there's always been this neglect of yourself to please others. Yet you have followed your own path, but with the feeling of self-doubt and maybe even guilt for choosing that path, because completely choosing someone else's path, completely choosing your family member's path or your friend's path or your coworker's path or whatever, the society's path, that has made you just probably become allergic or something. So you haven't gone down that path. You have gone your own path. You have been your own. That's why they call you the black sheep, or that's why they call you different. Or, well, Scorpio's not going to follow our lead, that's for sure. Like, Scorpio's never going to follow mainstream. Like, we know that it's a fact, but still, you haven't really fully allowed yourself to walk that path, if that makes any sense. You walked your path, but still you haven't, because you've been locked into you felt guilty for it. You felt ashamed for it. You felt disappointed, frustrated, that why can't you just walk your own path and feel good about it? Because maybe a lot of other people have guilt tripped you into understanding that your path is certainly not the right one. And as you break free from this, trap of family or the group or the community or the church or the just the society's way of, instilling things in us as we are brought up, that has broken. You're free, and therefore you're finally getting to your Treasure Island. Like, that's what I said. The month of August seems to be like a big, here it comes, the way that you want to live, the way that you want to see things play out in the world, because you are now maybe for the first time finally following your own path without guilt, without feeling trapped, without the chains still attached to you. Can we clarify a little bit more the month of August here, please, for Scorpio? Very interesting message coming through today, and I think very specific, so I understand if it doesn't resonate with everyone. Success and growth. Like, this is what you've been waiting. You've also grown all of a sudden you have a backbone. All of a sudden you have a spine. All of a sudden you're standing up straight and you can speak for yourself and you're putting your foot down. You're gaining your power back. And I think the most beautiful thing is that the frustration, as you just sort of break the shackles or break the chains here from feeling stuck in a community or stuck in a family or stuck in a whatever, the first thing that's going out the window is the frustration, because you feel like now no one needs to come over to your side. No one needs to even understand what you're about, Because you're not a part of the group anymore. You're not a part of the community setting anymore, or the work-related place, or the, you know, whatever. You're not a part of it anymore. You're free from it. And as you're free from it, like, there's so much growth that can take place from that, and so much strength and so much power that sort of is returned to you now. Get more of the balance now. To be fair card, it's like you just want everyone to be happy, but you just start to realize you can't please them all. In fact, they don't even want to be pleased. Like, they just don't want to understand because they're not on your path. And as you break free of that, out the window goes also the frustration that they don't understand you, and that they don't understand, like, that they don't understand. Because you're now, like, it's all about you now and following your path. And you understand, like, I'm just going to leave them alone. And so nothing is on your shoulders as well. Like, nothing is heavy anymore. You're free to choose whatever it is that you want. Guilt-free, shame-free, different-free. You know, you're doing your thing, and it has never felt better. Success and growth is what you're coming into. You have your treasure island there in the month of August, just by following your own lead, just by completely being yourself and not, like, stop to involve other people. What a beautiful reading. And for whomever it's resonating with, congratulations. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Did I mention? Yes, I did. That I'm offering personal readings. I still do when I'm doing this reading. Please send me a message if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.